Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Paul Thompson, and it is my pleasure not only to serve as the Director of Constituent Services and Community Partnerships for County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball, but it's also my privilege to do this work. And so without further ado, please you all welcome our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball.
Thank you so much, Paul, and thank you all for being here today. I greatly appreciate everyone's partnership, and today we take an important step as a community to ensure that every young person in Howard County has the resources, the support, and the opportunities they need to thrive. We are still reeling from the recent senseless acts of violence in our community. These tragedies are painful and a reminder that we must continue to protect and uplift our young people. Gun crimes committed by young people are plaguing many communities around our nation, and Howard County is not immune. And while many of these incidences involve people who know each other, that does not lessen the fear and the harm they cause in our community. While we know in a county of more than 330,000 people, there will never be zero crime. One crime is one too many. We must continue to invest in prevention, intervention, and community-based solutions to ensure that our young people are safe and have a positive path forward. Beyond violence, we know that the pandemic disrupted crucial developmental years for many of our young people, leaving many of them struggling with mental health challenges, educational setbacks, and limited opportunities for engagement. That's why we have prioritized mental health support, including our partnership with Grassroots Crisis Intervention Center, which responded to more than 100,000 crisis contacts in the past year alone. In the face of these challenges, we have also seen resilience. We are a community that will always meet the moment and rise to the challenge. As leaders, educators, community members, it is our responsibility to ensure that they have every opportunity to succeed academically, socially, emotionally, and mentally. Together, we remain committed to implementing strong measures to address the root causes of youth violence and disengagement while ensuring public safety. Howard County has laid the groundwork for long-term success of our young people. Through initiatives like the Youth Engagement Programming Initiative, or YEP, and the Youth Leadership Workgroup, both launched in the spring of 2023. We have provided more than 10,000 of our young people opportunities for mentorship, recreation, life skills, and employment. We also know that preparing our young people for the workforce is critical. Our Office of Workforce Development has expanded the Summer Youth Employment Program from just 13 participants in 2018 to 215 of our young people last year. Through this program, teens as young as 14 gain hands-on experience in fields like IT, medical offices, retail, and even local government, helping them build essential skills and form vital professional connections. We recognize that young people also need spaces where they can simply be kids. Launched in the summer of 2023, our Teen Kickbacks program, run by our Department of Recreation and Parks, will once again be available over the summer at multiple locations across Howard County. Locations will include Columbia, Elkridge, Ellicott City, Laurel, and Western Howard County, offering young people welcoming spaces to relax and connect with their peers in a positive, safe environment. And while we have made progress, we know there is still work to be done. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We are here because we know that we can only accomplish our goals and go far as a community together. To ensure the success in combating youth violence, we must continue to invest in those that have and continue to do the work on the ground. Two programs that help bolster this mission are Stand and Push. As youth engagement programming grant recipients, these programs have provided life-changing opportunities for young people right here in Howard County. In the spring of 2023, we made a transformational investment in the Persevering Until Success Happens or PUSH program. With nearly $100,000. Just last year, we continued our investment in PUSH's critical work with a YEP grant of nearly $50,000. Similarly, the Stepping Towards a New Destiny or STAND mentorship program offers key relationships and critical interventions for our young people. In FY 2024, we committed to STAND's work with a grant of nearly $40,000. And just last year, we took that partnership even further with a YEP grant totaling nearly $50,000. Together, these collective commitments reflect nearly $250,000 to support these vital programs during the last 2 years. Stand and Push create critical mentoring relationships with young people, adopting a community-based violence prevention approach to supporting our young people. Their programs and mentors cover a wide variety of academic, social, and emotional well-being support, crisis support, job or community service connections, essential resources, conflict resolution, de-escalation excursions, college tours and other resource connections, and so much more. In the last year, these programs supported approximately 100 of our young people experiencing the highest levels of need. And that's why, today, I'm excited to announce a new grant to these two programs from this year's current budget, totaling $100,000. This funding will help ensure that they have the continued resources to work on positive and effective youth interventions. This funding will empower Push and Stand by investing in additional youth mentors and to support even more of our young people across Howard County. Today, I'm excited to establish our Youth Engagement Strategies Council, or YES. We are saying yes to unity, we are saying yes to action, and yes to creating a stronger, safer Howard County for all. This council will bring together young people, community-based organizations, public institutions, mental health organizations, and county agencies to ensure that we meet this moment with urgency. The YES Council will identify and align resources across Howard County that support mentorship, mental health, workforce development, restorative justice, and safe spaces. This YES Council will recommend community-based strategies to prevent youth violence and increase engagement, particularly for those most at risk. And this YES Council will recommend possible collaborations between Howard County government, community organizations, and other public institutions. Now let me be clear. The safety of our young people and community is my highest priority. And I recognize that we still have work to do, but we cannot do this work alone. We need our entire community, parents, educators, mentors, mental health professionals, and young people themselves to be part of the solution. To the young people of Howard County, we believe in you. We're investing in you, and we are here to support your success. I want to thank our community for your diligence, your advocacy, and your dedication to making Howard County a safe and supportive place for all. And I want to thank this council for the measurable impact that it will have on outcomes for our young people. Together, we will ensure that our young people are not just safe, but they feel safe, valued, and empowered to succeed. And now I have an executive order to create this council. And I'd like to present the pen that created this executive order to co-chair Dr. Angela Williams.
Thank you so much, County Executive Ball. Thank you for your vision. Thank you for your leadership. Right now, I want to take a moment just to recognize some of our elected officials that have joined us in the room today. Could you please help me welcome from the Board of Education, Jackie McCoy. All right. Are there any other electeds that have joined us today in the room that I want to take the moment out to recognize? And with that, listen, I want to continue. You'll hear from some of the council members today, and we're going to begin with co-chair of the Youth Engagement Strategies Council. It's my pleasure to introduce to some of you and many of you, Dr. Angela Williams.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you, County Executive Dr. Ball, for your leadership and for the invitation to co-chair, along with Mr. Bruce Nelson, the Youth Engagement Strategies Council. Yes. I am honored to stand with so many dedicated leaders, organizations, and community members who are committed to ensuring the success and well-being of our youth. Today marks a pivotal moment in our collective efforts to address youth violence and expand access to opportunity. The Yes Council is not just another initiative. It is a call to action. It is a deliberate, strategic effort to bring together many individuals and organizations in our county already doing incredible work in mentorship, conflict resolution, economic mobility, and youth programming. By aligning these efforts, we can create a coordinated, action-driven response that ensures every young person has the support, guidance, and opportunities they need to thrive. As someone who has made my career in advocating for education, mentorship, and community empowerment, I know firsthand the power of investing in our youth. When young people have access to positive role models, economic pathways, and safe spaces to grow and develop, they don't just survive, they succeed and thrive. Through this council, we will work together to build short and long-term, results-driven strategies that prioritize real solutions. We will listen to the voices of our youth, engage community leaders, and leverage resources to create meaningful change. To the young people of Howard County, I want you to know we see you, we hear you, and we are committed to building a future where you feel safe, valued, and supported. To my fellow leaders, this is our opportunity to make a lasting impact. The work ahead will require collaboration, commitment, and action. But I have no doubt that together we can create a brighter future for our youth and our community. Let's say yes to engagement, yes to opportunity, and yes to young people's future. Thank you. Yes, we can.
Thank you so much, Dr. Williams. And as you've heard today, you'll continue to hear the theme of togetherness as the speakers come up, because we are stronger together. We're happy for our partnership with Howard County Public School System. And please, the next speaker that we will hear from this morning is the principal of Homewood Center, Mr. Dwayne Williams.
As mentioned, thank you, Calvin Ball, just for the opportunity to be a member of this council. I do believe it's all about the work. As someone who is working directly with the youth, it's a mighty but simple task. We have to find a way to just re-engage the disengaged. So as we work, I put it in steps for us to just begin thinking, how do we begin this work, do the work, and then be able to evaluate and see what we've done. It starts with building relationships. And when we talk about building relationships, we have to make sure that we have the youth there so that they feel like they are part of the process and not something being done to them, but with them. We have to offer choices and options to allow them to really feel like I'm involved, I'm there, I'm at the table, and it's relevant, it's what I need in order to be successful. Then we talk about providing support. And I think that's probably one of the biggest pieces, because that's where all of the community comes into play. We need businesses to offer internships, opportunities, so that these students really see that there is a future, that they have hope, that there's opportunities that exist above and beyond what they could ever expect. And then, as I mentioned, we have to measure it and celebrate it, even if it's the smallest celebration. Any level of achievement that we see within the youth, we have to make sure that we celebrate it for them. So we are simply going to inspect what we expect. We're going to support the youth, and we're going to watch them grow and move forward. To me, again, it's always just about the work. I enjoy what I do, see the results, and I'm just hoping and asking that Howard County comes together and puts in the work that's needed to see the youth succeed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Principal Williams. The next speaker that will take the podium this morning, the county executive has mentioned this program repeatedly throughout our presentation today. This is a young man who is out here every day doing the work. It's my pleasure to introduce to many of you from the STAND Mentorship Program, Coach Tagana Duncan.
Thank you, everyone, for the opportunity. Thank you, County Executive Calvin Ball. Appreciate everyone that is here today. I think that this is an opportunity for the collaboration of many great programs here in Howard County. One of the things that I find very important is the equity for all kids, is that if we begin to look at all of the programs as we continue to work in Howard County, that we may have 99 programs that are doing great work, and I applaud everyone, but we cannot forget that 1% of our kids that may not even have hope for tomorrow, don't know what their future is looking like, don't know what tomorrow, don't even know. If you ask them, what are my goals? They'll say they don't know. They see their days in 24 hours. So with all of the work that we're doing in our collaboration today, is that we're not forgetting the 99, but Jesus said, would a shepherd leave his 99 and go after that one? So with our collaboration today, is that we are not forgetting the 99, but we are going after the one. So thank you.
Thank you, Coach. I think that one of the things, again, as we talk about togetherness, as we talk about doing this thing together, it's going to take all of us, and we can't forget the economic development and the economic support of the family structure as we go through the work that this council is doing. And to that end, it's a pleasure to have known this young lady and the work that she does in the community, and her heart for the community. It's my pleasure to introduce to you all, as a member of this council, Tiara Lathan from Consult Lemonade, please.
Just hearing everything you guys said, I'm excited about being able to do this work alongside y'all. My name is Tiara Lathan. I always start with my contract. I'm a loving, authentic, powerful woman. I have some notes here, but I'm going to go off script just a little bit. My husband and I are in the middle of a program that we're running called Eliminating Life Skills. It's preparing about 20 persons, 17 to 24 underrepresented talent, right here in Columbia, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays until July. And they are also, when they open up in class, they have to state their name and their contract, and that's their commitment to how they're going to show up in the room. And so if I may continue, again, my name is Tiara Lathan. I'm a loving, authentic, powerful woman. I'm a greatness advocate, and I just so happen to be the co-founder, alongside my amazing husband, Wally Lathan, of Consult Lemonade. We're a nonprofit based right out of Columbia at the Maryland Innovation Center right here in Howard County. I grew up in Baltimore City, but middle school and up, I've been in Ellicott City. So grateful to be here again today. If you look at our page, it'll say we're restoring families one tech job at a time. I've been to museums and I'm like, man, this looks nothing like the communities that I see today. What I've noticed was this world has done a great job at dividing families, ensuring that there's single family households, ensuring that parents are working 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet, and it takes their presence out of the home. And so what we're doing is ensuring that the parents get the training as well as their children to be able to have secure economic mobility. We also say leveraging tech to bridge the gaps. The gaps is what brought us here today. These are gaps present in home ownership. These are gaps present in safety. These are gaps present in schools. And so we're addressing this with this economic solution called Consult Lemonade. This is helping people get training in tech jobs and to ensure that they have true economic stability and mobility. Our message today isn't just to put the guns down to the kids, it's to pick the computers up. My husband is from Washington, D.C., and he's probably top tier on the ACE chart. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. He's been through a lot of things, and so I'm grateful to serve in this organization alongside him who has those experiences, who's been a violence interrupter, and we bring that to the table, offering them tech jobs and tech opportunities. So I'm grateful to be a part of this body. You mentioned the Word of God already. Not sure if they're going to cut this out or not, but it's going to take all of us as body parts to work together if we want to have impact. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. That's kind of odd being situated between Baltimore and D.C., right? And so it's when they kicked me out, guys. Cut the tape. But what I love about football is the tackle. I'm fascinated by the tackle. And we're here to tackle some serious issues today. But it's going to take all of the parts to work together. If you have an unhealthy player that's playing as a defensive tackle, they can't tackle like they're supposed to. And so in order for us to tackle correctly, to address these issues, to have the right impact, it's going to take all of us in the body to work together. And so on behalf of our organization, we look forward to turning bitter to sweet. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Tia. Now, I have tried this whole time to not go to church, but you all are taking me there. And then, but here we go. But the thing is, we truly, if you don't hear anything else from us today, I need you to hear and understand, both to those who are streaming and to those who are in the room, we cannot, will not, and should not do this alone in silos any longer. It's only together that we're going to go after this. And now that's my time. But I think what I want to just bring apart right now is that all the pieces matter, right? All the community members matter. All the organizations matter. And so to that end, we would be remiss if we tried to go at this without some organizations who always prove to be partners in community work, and that is our faith-based organizations. To that end, I want to introduce to the body, to the online presence, Pastor Matt Quaynu from Celebration Church right here in Columbia.
Good morning. Good morning. I see that they put the black preacher at the end. I greet you. My name is Matthew Aaron Quaynu. And I'm here, not alone from Celebration Church. Brother Chesney Wheeler is with me as well. And we serve on the staff there under the great leadership of Bishop Robert S. Davis Jr., a church that has been in this community for over 52 years. Not simply just having church and praying. We believe in the words of Frederick Douglass that we got a whole lot more prayers answered when we got off of our knees and started doing the work in the community. And that is really the history of our congregation. I also serve as the head of school of the Celebration Christian Academy, which is one of the oldest, predominantly African-American private schools in this city and in this county. I'm here today not simply for us to have a press conference. I certainly appreciate the work that has already been done by Dr. Calvin Ball in his office. And I appreciate that. It is important that we remember the words of John Lewis. He inspires us to get in good trouble. That is what convenes this space. This is what I call a good executive order, particularly in the times that we find ourselves in. It is important that we simply are not here, in the words of Martin Luther King, out of a high blood pressure of creeds, but an anemia of deeds. We are not here for a nice camera headshot while our kids are being shot. We have to come together to do this work. What is this work that we've been called to do? Well, I'm here to say yes, because I believe that we should not be banning high-capacity books, but not banning high-capacity bullets. I am here to say yes, because it is important that it is not easier to get a gun than to get a job. I am here to say yes, because in the words of Martin King, when there are crimes that are committed, it is not just the one that is guilty that committed the crime, but also the one who caused the darkness that the crime was committed under. And so we must shine the light in this community until it's not about just how affluent a community is, because we still find that there are disparities in how our students are treated in our schools based on the color of their skin. We must believe in restorative justice and not just punitive justice. We are here to say yes. I am here to say yes, because I believe in the future of every single young child. And I pray that you're here for the same reasons. God bless you.
Thank you all. Thank you all for saying yes. Thank you all for your commitment. And as we go forth to do this work, know that we're only going to be as strong as we are together, right? And so let this be a clarion call to the community, to all of our organizations. We didn't bring people here just to take pictures. We brought people here to do the work. And if you know anything about our county executive, he is about the work. So with that said, we're gonna get to work. And I thank you all for your time. I thank you all for your talent, for your treasure. And listen, that's it. That's it. If we could get all who are here to kind of stay behind for a moment, but for the purposes of the speaking, I think that we're done. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.